breast and abdomen, but combination
Two procedures of your choice for body procedures. Did not include facial procedures, but boobs, butts, tummies, lipo, all of that. So with the usual all included, which is, by the way, the main reason why you should sign up with Top Aesthetics, because you don't have to worry about anything. We can guarantee that you're going to have nice results, and on top of that, that you're going to be, very well taken care of, for sure. Let's
questions.
see.
Whoever's got questions, go for it. We'll be happy to.
How's the recovery for a tummy tuck and a BBL done at the same time? Great question. So I would say it's probably 2 to 3 weeks to start a normal routine, like may require driving, let's say, or an office job. For going back to the gym, I would say 6 to 8 weeks. And they can also ask the top bot.
Top bot.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
If you guys haven't played with it, you should. It's pretty impressive.
Top bot can answer those questions for you. Of course, we're happy to do them as
Our
well.
artificial intelligence bot that we have posted in the past.
See, somebody on TikTok, are you able to get lipo if you have low platelet count? Define low. So as long as it's within,
Right.
a range that's, acceptable to do, surgery, and you have your hematologist clearing you and saying it's okay.
That is correct. Yes. How's low? Depending on how low. Hello, somebody requested to join that has a nice, bed on the back and a lamp. And it has the TV on. Jude Narash, can see you. They requested and they hide. They hide behind the camera or behind the bed or something.
That's okay.
Behind the lamp.
That's okay. All right, let's see.
49 years old, was in the hospital for sepsis 2 months ago. I had a tummy tuck and a BBL. We need to figure out why you had that problem, but sure, once you're over that event, I would say probably wait a good 3 to 4 months, and then you can submit your information. We will have a thorough pre-operative evaluation to figure out exactly what happened, and then if that's, you can have sepsis for a urinary infection, let's say, and if that's the case and that's taken care of, then I don't see why not. 49 is a pretty regular age for us that we do surgery on.
Jazz Lady says hi. Johnson Twin Mama says hi back.
They have some questions, they say there.
Johnson Twin Mama says, I've done an email photo consultation, but I would like your opinion about an add-on. Perfect. Yes, you can join live if you want to ask.
There you go. That would be the best.
And you win a free prize.
That's right. So the official body, Ray, is asking if there's another option to getting rid of sagging stomach skin. Another option, I imagine, as opposed to tummy tuck, I imagine, because that's the normal option. Depending on how much saggy skin, you can always try maybe like liposuction and J-plasma, but obviously there's a limit on that. But that would be probably one of the other options that we offer the patients that have maybe like a mild to moderate amount of saggy skin. It's not for those patients that have a lot of saggy skin. Plus, I would like to ask you, what are you concerned about when it comes to the regular tummy tuck? Why are you concerned about the scar? What's your patient's concern? I'm interested to know, because I know what they usually are. Yeah, rather than a tummy tuck. That's right.
Angela Turner says, would getting bigger breast augmentation be considered 1 or 2 procedures? I'm not quite sure.
So the way, if you had a breast augmentation and you just want to put a bigger implant, we usually charge it as a breast augmentation. It just have the added fee of an implant exchange, because it sometimes requires a little bit of further work of resuturing your capsule, making your capsule a little bit tighter, things like that. So
for an exchange.
For an exchange.
Yeah.
Now, if you need a lift, then obviously it's a different procedure, so it will be a little bit more expensive. That's right. So that's a good question. Which, by the way, I love to ask these questions to TopBot, because TopBot is pretty smart. Sometimes smarter than us.
You should get TopBot on the IG Live next time.
Yeah. Let's see. There was other questions. If you guys want to join in for a free consultation, we are here. If you can sit on your butt after a BBL and you can lay on your stomach after a tummy tuck, what happens when you do both at the same time? That is a very common question, and that's the perfect question for TopBot. TopBot will tell you the answer because we answer that question about 2 million times.
But it's a good
It's
question.
a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you come to Top Aesthetics, we have a whole team of people that is going to be there for you, telling you everything you need to know what to do right after surgery. They're going to be caring for you, they're going to set your bed, they're going to tell you exactly how to lay. Usually the way you lay is by putting some support under your thighs and support under your back, so you offload the booty, but you still lay on your back, except that you don't offload and don't put all of the pressure on the booty. So that's the answer. But it's a great question. It's a very common question. It's a very perfect question to ask TopBot. And if you come to Top Aesthetics, you don't have to worry about any of that because we will teach you all that and be ready to care for you. Which is, by the way, probably one of the main reasons why you should seriously consider. And I will personally encourage you to check what you do, what we do and what others do, and you can have a second opinion, a third opinion, fourth opinion. There's nothing wrong with that, except that when you're comparing what people is offering for the price, make sure you compare apples to apples. If anybody else offers everything that we offer in terms of care, then absolutely, but for the price, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very hard to find, and we pretty much ensure that you're gonna have a very nice result.
Johnson Twin Mama wanted to join live. She asked how there should be a request. I sent you a request to join, but you should see one on the bottom of your screen as well.
Yeah, if we send you a request, then you will
just accept the request.
So what finance services do you offer? We work with 3 different finance, CareCredit, PatientFi, and Alpheon.
Bree Nicole, I think you might be one of my patients. Says my surgery is scheduled for July 10th. I was wondering at what point we choose my implant size. Is it during pre-op or the day of surgery? Either or, you could pre-op or the day of surgery. But I like to measure you because we can, different implant sizes. Everybody's chest and breast width is different, right? We can only fit certain volumes, so we want to make sure we're fitting you with the correct implant. So when you see me either the day before or the day of, we do the measurements, we go through it together, see what size, what shape, what you're looking for, and then we pick a size then and there. So you will be involved with the procedure. I'll give you my recommendations, you can tell me what you like, and we'll go from there.
Bring wish pics.
Yes.
That is a very important way we can communicate. Pick some wish pics that you like of people that have breasts that you like, and then show it to us, and we will be able to tell better, with your measurements and your wish pics.
Your measurements are very important because we, want to make sure it fits to your chest and breast diameter.
Keep going here.
And Dr. Nasseri.
How much is a BBL and a tummy tuck?
Oh.
If you sign up today with a special, $9,999 and includes the hotel and 1 week here with massages and all included. So it's a very good deal. But you need to send us your information. You need to go, look, we're going to show you here how to do that because it's actually pretty easy. If you go to the Top Aesthetic website, which is this beautiful website right here, and you go to the corner right here behind Dr. Nasseri's head.
Are you trying to politely tell me to move? Is that what it is?
No, just saying that. So you go there, you click book now, and then it says get a free consultation, submit the form, click the form, and here you just fill out the form. It's straightforward, amazing. Hey!
Hi!
Hi!
Hello!
You made it!
Yes, finally figured it out. Had to switch from my computer to my phone.
That's awesome. Hold on, we're gonna figure out here how to put you in the big screen on the back. Let's see, I think it's, let's see, we wanna see you, so.
I lost you.
I know, we're here.
Just hang on, we're trying to get you on the big screen.
Man, it's misbehaving. It's giving us issues. Let's see, I wanna keep you here in the nice screen so we can, now we'll be back, but I wonder, give me 1 minute, just I wanna make sure we're connected to the right, that's the wrong. Okay.
I keep losing.
Let's see. Hopefully.
No, we're here. We're just
We're
trying
here,
to fix
we're
you on
here.
the screen.
We are here. Okay, we'll switch. Now we are here. Now
Okay.
it will
can you hear
reconnect.
me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we're gonna put you right
1 second.
right here, so we can. There you go.
All right, tell us.
You're there now.
There, you're up there.
Okay, so
Oh,
I had
no.
a consult.
Hold on, it went away. Hold on, let's do it
yeah.
again. Let's do it again. Let's do it. We're having technical difficulties here. This is doesn't want to work. Now.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, so I had a consult. I sent in the email for the pictures. One question I had was about the arm.
What question?
So you recommended just arm lipo, but I was wondering about, did I need an arm lift instead, like a mini arm lift? Because there's not a lot of fat
No.
on it.
I wouldn't.
No. You don't need any incisions in the beautiful arm. No, not at all. Yeah, that's fine. You know, are you doing J plasma? Because maybe just lipo with J plasma, I think is way far more than enough.
Yes, that's one thing that I'm going to do is the J plasma. I'm doing pretty much a full mommy makeover. I'm doing
Awesome.
my chest
Perfect.
and I'm doing the tummy tuck.
Amazing.
You originally recommended a regular tummy tuck, but in the simulations you recommended an extended tummy tuck.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's probably a regular tummy tuck looking at you right here. In the simulation will be the same. You know, if the simulation doesn't show any difference between one and the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do your implants? I want more fullness up here. Do you have the round extra, like fuller?
Yeah, the extra projection, we have that one. Bring a wish pick so we can actually really understand what you want. I think we know what you want, but this also you should consider
Yeah,
doing the
exactly.
mesh. Great. If you do the mesh, you're gonna get that upper ball fullness for a much longer period of time, and
Yeah.
definitely yes. Yeah, bring a wish pick. That's all you have to do, and that will.
Okay, I have like a whole hour full of it.
Good. That's perfect.
The more the better.
Yeah. And then I'm not scheduling my surgery until like January because of babysitting how I have twins.
You have a privileged body for looking like that and having twins.
Thank you. But I wanted to continue my weight loss journey. How much more weight can I lose before it's not going to have the good results with the liposuction, 360, and PBS?
All of it. Lose it all. No, you'll be fine. You look like you're probably around the normal BMI, maybe a little bit above, but in that range. In that range, if you're like, let's say, between 23 and 27, you can be really skinny and still have a good result, because it's, you don't worry about it. Try to get to your ideal body weight. Try to get to at least a BMI of, 24 to 26, something like that.
Okay, I'm at 25 right now.
You're good.
So I wanted to drop at least 10, 15 more pounds. So
That's gonna put you probably around 23, so you're still good. It's still gonna be a nice result. I always say you can always get there after, too. So it's not gonna make a big difference. So if losing another 5 to 10 pounds will not impact your result, it will only impact it for the better, I think. So.
Sure.
But if you don't drop it before, you can drop it after.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
that's
Those are
amazing.
my questions. Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much.
Enjoy.
Yes, we'll see you in January.
Yep. See you in January.
Thank you.
Bye.
That is great. I'm gonna put here let's bring that. Let's see if I can bring this back up. Hold on, let me see. It doesn't want to work today. I'm doing
All right, let's see if we have any other questions. How much is a BBL and tummy tuck? I think we answered that one already. Are we still joined on this one, or?
Yeah, I think.
There we
you
go. Okay.
Perfect.
Will I be able to see a simulation before my BBL scheduled July 13th? You should be, yes.
Let's see how we turn the camera.
Are we pointing in the wrong direction?
Pointing in the wrong direction.
Man, this is so...
Let's see.
It's right there. It's on the bottom. We just got to get... There we go. Oh, you
There you
pressed
go.
it. Now you...
No, its camera's off.
There
here.
we go.
Now. And those little icons, can barely see them. That's good.
Somebody asked about... do you do auto augmentation?
Yeah.
All kinds.
Yeah, I think that you're referring to, well, for what? For buttock or for breast? But for both. We can do our augmentation for both, depending on, how much tissue you have. And then that usually requires also the use of a mesh, or we recommend the use of the mesh, especially if you're doing it for the buttock. So, yeah.
Sonia asks, where are we? We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, if that's what you're asking.
We are in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a little bit north from Miami.
It's a good top bar question.
Yeah, that's right. Where are you located? It might give you directions, and give you the link to the Google map. I am back, so I have high risk of keloids. What you can do to help? So, if you have history of keloids, we usually inject the areas of the incisions with steroids at the time of surgery. The same thing we do when you do revisions for removing keloids, and that will, in general, prevent from coming back or keep this under control. Now, that might have to be done sequentially, so every 6-8 weeks or so. So that's one of the best ways that I know that controls keloid, on top of doing silicone treatments, silicone sheets and things like that.
Chantel asks, simulations are done on the day before surgery or day of? They should be given to you beforehand.
The
not
simulations,
yeah,
right.
Not the day of or before, depending when you booked.
Yeah, absolutely. You can request the simulations
yeah.
anytime, really. Just ask the
Doctor coordinator.
Coordinators will
and they'll send them out to
you. Yeah, we want you to have that in order to clear, to have the communication way before. That's
that's actually used for you to decide what procedures you may or may not want as
Right,
well. So
right.
it's not a day of surgery thing. It should be given to you way beforehand. So just talk to your coordinator about that.
I'm behind here. I'm sorry. My surgery. What are the specials? So the specials we have is the Mommy Makeover Special All Inclusive. Starts at $9,999 and it's all inclusive. So it includes the 6 nights hotel with the tummy tuck, with the massages, with the transportation, with the post-op visitations, and all your accessories. So it's actually pretty good. Is it safe to do surgery? This surgery? Is it safe to do this surgery?
What surgery?
Yeah, I don't know. Any surgery that you do on top of aesthetics is pretty
right.
safe.
We wouldn't do it if we didn't think it's for. Nurse Nell asks, how many liters of fat can be removed from the abdomen during combo procedures? Example, lipo, BBL plus fat transferred to the breast?
4 liters for those. If there's no incision, like cutting for like tummy tucks or breast, then you can remove 4 liters of fat.
Right. It's when a cutting procedure is involved that you're limited to a certain amount, and you can't exceed that. So, Chantel Mia says, I still haven't gotten my simulation. Talk to your coordinator; they'll send it out to you.
Can I get a Betchins with a hernia? If not, do you fix hernias? Best way to fix hernias is with the tummy tuck. I will have to see your if you send your information with pictures, we can see where is your hernia, how big is it, and what we can do. You're right. Usually to fix a hernia, we will need to do some sort of incisional procedure, meaning probably like a tummy tuck, which is the procedure that allows you to fix the hernias the best way. But you can do lipo 360 if you have a very small hernia. an umbilical hernia, let's say, you can still be a candidate for that if you don't have, if you don't need a full tummy tuck.
Now, we had a couple of consults today with small umbilical hernias
Right.
that wanted fixed at the same time. So
Yeah, but if you want to fix it, then you probably need a tummy tuck. That's the best way to fix a hernia, really. I mean, you can do it with. We don't do hernia repair just on itself. We do it, if we encounter it and we are doing it with the tummy tuck. But just fixing.
yeah, it depends on the size because of
Yeah,
larger ones may require mesh or special surgeries. So we need to know what kind, what size.
okay. Legama says, I recently had breast reconstruction and it's been 2 months. I don't like it at all. One side is small implant and the other one, mastectomy, is with 340 cc's. Well, first of all, 2 months is very, very early. I would say you had to wait for anything anyway, about at least 6 months, probably a year. I'm not sure if you had radiation before or not. These procedures or these cases become quite complex in order to give you like just an opinion based off something like that, and it's only 2 months. But I would say wait, give yourself 6 months, express your concern with your surgeon, go discuss I'm sure he or she will be more than willing to work with you and try to get this taken care of, and that would be my best recommendation for you at this point. How much is a mommy makeover?
Should we pull up the promotion? Can we?
Yeah, we have it right there. So, by the way, is it? Here it is. Promos. We're gonna put it here. So, special, all-inclusive, mommy makeover, $9.99. That's it. Is that better? We put it right there, so it's like in your face.
And I think Topbot can answer that as well. Yeah, I think so. We'll try it out.
After my tummy tuck about a year ago, upper stomach is extremely high. How do I correct it? Okay, extremely high. I will say like you have some swelling in the epigastric area, we call it, on the upper stomach, and there's a few things. Okay, if you got your procedure done when you were on a BMI over 25, meaning overweight or obese, if it's over 30, you will most likely need some liposuction on that area later on. Okay, so you might be a candidate for having more liposuction, 360 for example, just to further address all that. And that is a very common concern. You could have developed a fluid collection called a seroma, and maybe that created a little bit of fullness. We can always do like a revision lipo for that area if you had the procedure done with us, and that will probably fix it and correct it. And third, but most important at all, is your BMI. If your BMI continues to be at overweight or obese, or is worse than before, well, you cannot expect to have a flat tummy because you are having like visceral fat pushing up, just like if you were pregnant, but instead of a baby, it's the visceral fat that is pushing up. So those are really, really the 3 main things that I talk to my patients about when they're complaining about epigastric fullness after a tummy tuck. Okay, so you may need more lipo, you may need to lose weight, and if you had like a seroma or something like that, we are happy to see you and see what's going on. If you're our patient, make sure you contact us and you send your follow-up, which by the way, we have a beautiful system for follow-up. We will send you back your before and after photos. If you are not a patient of us, you will enjoy this follow-up process. If you are a patient of us, you can probably log in and talk to us. We'll also fix my diastasis. Yes, of course. Tummy tucks fix the diastasis, fix hernias, fix any problem with your abdominal wall. That's the whole goal of the tummy tuck. On top of making a beautiful belly button and removing all that excess skin that usually has stretch marks in it. What is your opinion on the Hondeki method on breast lift? I will have to research what is Hondesky method. Maybe it's Dr. Hondesky and his
Special method.
Yeah, I guess.
Or hers.
Or hers. It's usually his because these are the guys that have big egos, and they, I'm telling you, I'm in the business. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm a week post-op. I had an amazing experience. Awesome, Jessica. Thank you. Feel free to show us how you're doing.
I'll do the Paladino method.
Yeah, we have it. I'll hold off on it.
Jessica, please log in here. Tell us about your experience. Maybe you want to talk to us and let us know about what you did.
So Nurse Nell says, thank you for answering. How does 4 liters of fat removed from the abdomen translate into inches lost on waistline?
That's a great question. And I tell you, the best way to know, we are actually researching
Oh, you just opened Pandora's box right now.
this. So how many inches does that translate? And
We're actually on the forefront of this.
we are looking literally at the moment, working with a company called SoulSoFit, that you buy this. Let me see.
To those joining in on the rapid fire consult, you may be a lucky recipient
Say,
of one of
if
these, by the way.
you log
for free.
in and talk to us and sign up, and then you sign up for the procedure, we will give you the SoulSoFit for free. It's $100, and it gives you this beautiful, kind of PJs, if you will. You can do like a PJ party. This, you're gonna wear this, and then you're gonna take some pictures. And taking pictures with this amazing suit would allow us to have the measurements before and after surgery. So we are doing this. We have yet to do our first patient. We actually did it today. We are doing our first patient today who bought the suit, who measured it, who is gonna give us the measurements along the recovery process. And then in about 6 months, we're gonna tell you we took so much fat, it translated in this amount of weight. So we're gonna do this with many patients so we can answer your question best way possible. When you do that, then you have something like this. Look. So this is me. See, I put the suit, I took some pictures, then I can use some lipo, see? I can use some lipo here in my love handles, I can use some lipo in my tummy, but you can measure exactly. And then not only this, I don't have here, I have the sheet, let's see. I'm gonna try to pull the,
What do you want
let's
to
see, I'm gonna bring here the video so you see how this works. Oh my god, here. Okay, here it is. So in this video, should we make it full screen?
Sure.
So there you go. So this is how people on the suit looks like. Look, amazing. Taking pictures, just like this, and then it's gonna give you a rendering right here. Just of your body, with the measurements, with all your measurements. It's pretty amazing. You go, look.
So what it really does is it gives you a little stand. You put your phone on it. It takes pictures of you. There's all these different, sensors on the, little circles. You see that it's measuring. So it's going to measure various aspects of your whole body, 3D. Your waist, your abdomen, your chest circumference, your arms, everything, your butt. And then after your procedure, you're going to keep doing it, and it's going to remeasure, and it'll actually give you straight, accurate numbers of what actually just happened post-procedure. Of course, this isn't to say that just because someone had, X number of inches lost, the next person's going to have the same, but it gives you an idea of how you're healing, swelling, what you look like, and I think it's awesome because
we will be able to answer that question more accurately
Yeah.
with late data, saying, in average, 4 liters on a patient that has a BMI of 30 removes so many inches. Right now is a complete guesstimate, so we better do a few and then we go from there. So SoulSoFit.com, you can go there, sign up, get the suit. You're gonna be happy with it. Take your measurements before surgery, and then come back, do the surgery, and measure yourself along the recovery process.
In the next few weeks, if you do the consult on our IG Lives and you sign up for a procedure, that actually will be included, part of your package. So you actually get it for free. So
The Camas is asking about the shooting pain after breast surgery. She had the breast reconstruction. Yes, it is. It is pretty common, especially that type of sharp pain that
Very
usually
common.
could last usually about 6 months, 8 months, even up to a year sometimes. It should be less frequent, but it's very, very common.
Yeah. Remember, you have nerves that, so, go to your breast laterally, and, a lot of times they get stretched, they when it gets stretched or you manipulate it, it can cause those kind of shooting pains. So usually, as Dr. Palladino says, those resolve after some time.
So how do you calm the fears of people considering all the death behind these surgeries? Okay,
That's a very good question. Too.
Good question. Yeah, I'm. We are perfectly aware of that, and this is why at Top Aesthetics we set up with our number one goal is safety. Okay, so we did everything that is required and more to make sure that things go well and they are extremely safe. We are one of the very few, and probably the only one that does this for this price, that is able to control very accurately your pre-op process, your op process, or the surgery and the operation. And because we are the owners of the whole operation, we decide what sutures to get, we decide every single drug that is bought, we decide what type of equipment we need, and then we also control your post-op, which is what nobody does, which I think is critical for your recovery. Most of the surgeons, even great surgeons, will send you right back home under the care of who? Your husband? What does he know about surgery? About who? Your mom, your sister, your kids? And unfortunately, that's the standard of care in the industry. I think we don't agree with that. I think it's dangerous. I think we created something here at Top Aesthetics that it's a little bit of working above the standard of care, and this is one of the things or the ways that we calm the fears of the patients. We control the whole thing, and we use the latest technology. We use ultrasound for fat grafting. We are up to date with everything that needs to be done. So believe me, come talk to us. We'll show you around. Look at our YouTube channel. We put tons of information. So that's the best way. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Let us put you here in the big screen, so you become famous with us. Here you go.
All right. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're calling from.
Nancy from Mississippi.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You guys are making me nervous.
No.
On the contrary, now we can answer all your questions.
Actually, I don't have any questions. I just kind of wanted to join and kind of see what you guys were talking about.
That's awesome.
you can do that too.
Do you want any plastic surgery?
I actually did submit a quote, so I got a quote back. So I'm kind of working with somebody in your office already.
That's awesome. That's great. What are you thinking?
If you want to share.
Yeah, tummy tuck and BBL and breast augmentation.
Awesome. How many babies you had? Do you have babies?
I have 2 teenagers.
Good. You're a young mom to have teenagers. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's perfect. Well, that's what we do.
Did you get your simulations?
I'm sorry?
Did you get your simulation pictures to see?
I did.
Okay.
They look great.
Good.
Yes, they look great.
We try to make it as accurate as possible. So we don't have over the expectations are right. Of what we can do. So if you're happy with those simulations, that's a good sign. So we have a lot of patients that come from outside, like you, from Mississippi or even farther away, California, Washington State, and you will enjoy definitely. Our advice is obviously do some other consultations, but what we are offering here is very, very unusual. In order to come, to have everything done, don't have to worry about anything. We will care for you. Whoever you bring is going to have a good time. The hotel has a beautiful rooftop with, the pool and the bar, So, and the most important part is that you're going to be very well cared for, and we're going to be teaching you and your companion, what to do. So, that is very important and extremely estimated and
Yeah.
like nobody does this.
Every post-op patient, that's one of their biggest, things they're grateful for is the hotel and the care. So it's definitely worth it for sure.
And
Thank you.
you can check our more than 300 reviews, and everybody says the same thing. So it's not like us saying it. I think we are setting a different standard for the patients.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you ever have any questions, let the coordinator know. We'll
Yeah.
be happy to answer them.
We can connect online and over the phone and go over your plan too.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Take care.
Thanks.
Let's see here. I'm back to.
So someone asked about the O shot. Absolutely, that can be an add-on. Just let us know. Talk to the coordinator, and they'll run it by us just to make sure. But it's a great add-on if that's something you're considering. Quick, easy, and patients.
The good
usually
thing,
like the results.
labiaplasty is great. What else?
For add-ons.
For add-ons.
So
yeah.
so we talked about J-plasma, right? The skin tightening, that's a great add-on, especially if you're doing lipo. Other areas of lipo, so if you're getting, your abdomen and you want your arms, that's a great add-on. O shots, fat transfer to the face or labia, things like that. Other add-ons, those, if you're getting, let's say,
Transfer to the face is a great add-on.
yeah, a lift, and you want to lessen the chances of bottoming out. A mesh would be a good add-on as well. So we did a video on that just recently. Should be posted on YouTube. So
we can check. By the way, we can go and see our amazing YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't checked our YouTube channel, let's see. If you go down to here and you go to the YouTube, it's gonna open, and there's tons of videos here that I think, and we're live. Look, it says that we're live.
oh, there you go.
You got the Soso feed. You got what else?
Sorry,
More.
I can't search for video.
Says Siri's looking for. So anyway, so here you have all the videos, and I think you can answer. We can answer like myths and facts. We were talking about add-ons, right? Buccal fat removal. But we might not be.
The Zozo Fit one is up. And
Yeah.
that's gonna be the top trending video
I know.
on social
I
media.
know.
soon.
I'm gonna be famous. I got an Oscar for that video. If you haven't watched it yet, you should. Yeah.
Absolutely. So check out the videos. They're recent. We just did a lot of them a week ago. So we try the questions that we feel like a lot of patients are asking, we try to answer them and put them on there. So if you don't get a chance to ask on the live or you join later to watch, check out the YouTube channel. It has good content as well. Brett, how much is a BBL? Send your consult to the coordinator. We do have the 2-procedure special right up there. But if you just want BBL, obviously it'll be a little less than that. Talk to the coordinator.
Angela says, "Can I get an exaggerated BBL? I want to go big. I've seen women go other places and they were not satisfied with the size. My motto: go big or go home."
It's a good motto.
Sounds like you're a Texan. So,
good question.
yeah, it really depends a lot on how much fat you have, how much fat survives, if the surgeon knows what they're doing, and more important, your skin elasticity. So those questions, those 4 top, factors are very important. If your skin is elastic and you have good fat, we know what we're doing, so you probably can get that, and hopefully a lot of the fat survives, right? So, but the main restriction we have for patients that want to go really big is how much the skin distends or expands. Usually it's not a problem because even skinny patients with a little bit of fat will make a nice difference. So fat quantity is usually not an issue. How much fat survives, that could vary, but usually it's not. I wouldn't say that's a main issue, and we definitely know what we're doing. So the main restriction in that is actually how elastic your skin is. So you can actually blame your mom and dad for that, who gave you this genes that make your skin less elastic. But
yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you bring us Swish pics and you're like, hey, I want this biggest, go big or go home, there's no reason for us not to try to give you that look. But at a certain point, we can't fill anymore. Once your buttocks say, hey, that's it, there's no more room, your skin elasticity, we can't put any. The fat actually starts coming out, and then you're starting to trend into the it's not safe anymore category. So genetics, skin elasticity, how much we can put, and post-op care. It's really important. If you're hanging around smokers or not doing proper post-op care or your diet, that fat's not gonna, not as much of it is gonna live. So
Janine says, I went from a size 10 to a size 4. That's amazing. That's one way of measuring your, results. And definitely, but we want a more objective way, like measuring with this system will give you exact measurements. So, but that is a really good imagine, like from size 10 to size 4. And I know Janine did lose some weight too. It's not only just the surgery. I think it's a lot of what the patient has to do in terms of weight loss. But believe me, weight loss after the surgery is also way easier. First of all, at the beginning, you can eat a lot because you get full really quickly. And second, the results show. If you have a lot of excess skin and fat and you lose weight, sometimes the results don't show. But if you are now, over with that and we have a surgery, and sometimes I have a lot of patients that are they're obese. They have a BMI of over 30, but they look amazing. Yeah, just because they had the surgery. I still don't think the surgery necessarily is to replace your, good nutrition and good weight and healthy weight, but will definitely help a lot. And if you on top of that lose weight, patients are happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 sizes. That's pretty good. That's
awesome.
Inch.
And the ZozoFit will also help, kind of give us an idea of the swelling when it really goes down. I think it's great if you do add that as an option for your surgery.
Jessica says, I did a BBL and breast lift, a tummy tuck and breast lift, and my experience was excellent. Med Miami was amazing. Yes, we have a beautiful group of people working here for you. The people from Med Miami, the massage therapists from Squeezy Lady. They are all top notch in the industry, and that's we align together because we have the same philosophy. Let's see. Calm down.
Annie says, I want you guys as my doctors if I get my BBL. Awesome. We'd love to have you. Send the consult and we'll take a look and go from there.
Hi there, Jacqueline Stevens. She's saying hi, waving to all of them. When can I do my post-op set of pictures? I am a week out, and the issue, since it's long sleeve, I put a take off. Okay, so first set of pictures is going to be at 2 weeks, but you can always send us pictures before to the post-op line. We have a post-op, dedicated post-op line that you can communicate with our post-op team, send pictures, call them, we'll chat with you if we need to. But if you are talking about the full body pictures, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, and a year.
Yeah. And I think she was specifically saying she had a breast procedure, so it's hard putting, the suit on, the ZozoFit. That's okay. Once you're able to, this is the long-term goal we're trying to measure. So if you can't do it for a couple of weeks, it's okay.
It's super light and super thin. This is not a compression garment. This is just this slides very easy. I would probably think during the first week it'll be, a little bit challenging, but it's actually a very stretchy, very light. This is nothing like a compression garment. And our patients use sleeves and compression garments all the time. So this will be much easier to put. It's also a great tool to take pictures, because if you take the pictures of your body without the suit, the ones that we need to compare the before and afters, the same way you take it with the suit, then it's amazing. Those are great pictures.
And you get one of these stands with
Yeah.
the Zozo Fit. So you put your phone and it tells you exactly where to stand, how to stand. It'll help with your post-op, and if you get it prior,
Let's put it in
pictures
stand.
as well.
Here, look. This is Dr. Nasseri's phone right here. If he calls, it's his phone. There you go. See the picture? Here's the camera. You can put it right here. Amazing. Well thought. Well thought product. Let's see, what else? I have a lot of procedures with Top Aesthetics and they are phenomenal. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you very much. I did a couple of procedures. That is amazing. We have a lot of returning patients. That I think is a good sign. Patients are happy. Thank you, doctors, for being honest. I love you are running from the. You aren't running from the questions.
No
I don't have
way.
to run from any question. My
No
partner is
running
coming
here.
back. He will see you soon. That's nice. So, we have a lot of couple makeovers, you know. So we do surgery on the patient, and then the partner comes back and say, "Hey, what about me?" You know. So we call that a couples makeover, and it's fair, I would say. At 19, can I get my BBL? Yes, you can. At 19, you can. At 17, you cannot. But at 19, you can. I went to another place in Miami, and they here and please understand, this place is amazing, 100% safe, and the best make. Thank you.
See, that's what we like
Yes.
to hear.
I should say, be very careful with Miami. Let's leave it at that. You know, but we are close to Miami. We're not in Miami. But, you know, still if we were in Miami, we'd be doing the same thing. But you have to be careful, you have to look around. And we kind of did exactly the opposite of what they do in Miami. And that's the reason why, you know, we're even better than the usual in terms of safety and everything else. He's telling the truth.
We
Good.
hope so.
I'm glad. We only say what we think. How long is the special running? You know, it usually runs for about 10 days, 2 weeks. We have not had a special for a while, so, you know, if you take advantage of this one, I think you should do it rather soon. It's a companion, a must when we go for our surgery to provide something to stay. Okay, I will say yes. I think it's a great thing to have a companion because it has to be an adult that can take care of you, you know, or you know, if it's not an adult, make sure it's, you know, mature enough that can take care of you. And don't bring your abuelito either because, you know, we have patients bring, you know, companions that we needed to help them, you know, and that's not necessarily
Your
what
favorite pet doesn't count.
Yeah, favorite pet doesn't count. But yeah, I think it's extremely important, mainly to help you through the traveling. And if you at all cannot get someone, then if you let us know with time, we can have a dedicated nurse for you. Obviously, you know, it's a little more costly and you have to pay for it, but it's somebody that will stay for you for full 24 hours, perhaps the first 2 or 3 days. And I think that's enough. But it's either that or you bring a companion, which is probably a little bit less expensive and more useful in the sense that it's going to be there with you all the time, you know, to care for you, including the traveling. So that's our take in the companions.
Yeah.
The way we have set it up is to have a companion be able to be here with you and assist you. You know, there's a lot of other places, recovery homes and things that they don't let their companion be. You're going to be alone. They're going to be, and believe me, the last thing you want is another lady recovering right next to you or two helping you. That's not cool. That should not happen. You know.
Yeah. So you don't have to leave your hotel room for massages. You know, you don't want to come here in person. We'll send the team to you. We'll do a virtual, you know, follow up. So there's a lot of pluses to it. Somebody asked about hip dips. Do we address hip dips? Absolutely. That's a big, concern that a lot of patients have. Once again, how stretchy is your skin? What's your skin elasticity? Your anatomy? That will factor in how much we can improve it. But absolutely,
that's our specialty.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
That's what we do. Hello.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
¿De dónde nos hablas?
Aquí esperándome mis resultados para ver si me dejan ir con Paladino a la cirugía.
Bueno, aquí estamos. Pues nosotros te estamos esperando a ti.
Ay, qué bueno.
Muy bien. Oye, ¿mandaste tu consulta?
Ya la mandé, ya me hice todos los estudios, nada más que me encontraron algo en mi seno derecho.
Ok.
Pero ya me lo estoy tratando, pero quiero ver si las otras cirugías sí se van a poder hacer o no.
Ok, perfecto. Pues buenísimo. Entonces, eso es parte importante. Nosotros hacemos un preoperatorio bastante extensivo para estar seguros de que todo está bien. Por ejemplo, a veces encontramos cositas así, que normalmente no son nada, pero si vas a hacer una cirugía de seno, si tienes más de 40 años, entonces tenemos que ver que tengas un mamograma, un ultrasonido, y si se encuentra algo, pues estar seguro que eso no es nada, ¿sabes? Muchas veces no es nada, pero es importante. Así que ni bien tengamos todo, pues yo creo que no va a haber ningún problema. ¿Quién es tu coordinadora? ¿Te acuerdas? Melissa, ok, perfecto. ¿Y de dónde vienes? ¿Dónde vives? ¿En qué ciudad?
De Houston, Texas.
Ah, buenísimo, perfecto, no está tan lejos. Ok, muy bien, pues si vuelas de Houston a Fort Lauderdale, que es un vuelo corto, creo que es como 2 horas, estamos bien cerquita del aeropuerto en Fort Lauderdale. Ok, va a ser fácil. Muy bien. ¿Y cómo supiste de nosotros?
De aquí.
Sí, vale.
Por una paciente, ustedes, Graciela Reyes.
Ok, súper. Bueno, muy bien. Pues aquí te esperamos que termines todo tu preparatorio prontito. Gracias por conectarte. Gracias.
Bye.
Muy bueno.
Alrighty. Yeah. Fort Lauderdale Airport is the one you want to fly into, if you can, if you're coming over. Let's see. We have somebody else who's trying to join.
Here. Let's see.
Hola, Eliana. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
¿De dónde nos hablas?
De Arkansas.
De Arkansas, buenísimo. Qué bueno. Y cuéntame, ¿estás interesada? ¿Tienes alguna pregunta?
Hace 4 años que me hicieron una bariátrica bypass.
Ajá.
A ver, ¿cómo es el proceso para el recubrimiento de piel?
Sí, bueno, normalmente cuando tienes cirugía bariátrica se requieren como una secuencia de cirugías. A veces no se puede hacer todo de una, pero normalmente hacemos, por ejemplo, la parte central, la pancita, las pompis, hacemos la lipo, hacemos toda esa parte central, con un tummy tuck, con un levantamiento de glúteos, lo que sea necesario. Luego hacemos normalmente los senos, los brazos, la espalda, que es la parte superior del cuerpo. Y finalmente hacemos las piernas, si es necesario. Entonces, lo más importante es si nos mandas una consulta, usando ahí la consulta online, con fotos, nosotros podemos ver exactamente lo que tú necesitas y te damos el plan para ti. ¿Okay? Pero sí, hacemos mucha cirugía postbariátrica nosotros aquí. Muchos pacientes que perdieron mucho peso. ¿Y cuánto hace que te hiciste la cirugía?
4 años.
4 años, súper. Entonces tu peso debe estar estable ahora, ¿no? O sea que...
Sí.
Muy bien. Bueno, perfecto. Pues yo creo que estás lista. Lo único, deberías mandarnos una consulta online con tus fotos para que nosotros podamos ver y nosotros te mandamos de ahí el plan con todo. Okay.
No. Vale, vale.
Claro que sí. A usted, muchas gracias.
Okay.
Gracias. Yeah, we do a lot of bariatric, patients, after they do, their bariatric surgery. So, certain requirements that we have, being, stable weight and so on and so forth, for a certain amount of time. But send your consult and we'll go from there. Ashley Douglas asks, Can I get a tummy tuck if I have anemia? Depends on the degree of anemia. We do want to make sure that you're at a good, hemoglobin level as to, have a good recovery, avoid any, potential, complications. But yes, as long as, it's at a level that, and we have it should be on our website too, we have the BMI requirements and, what we consider. But if you're following up with a hematologist, they've optimized your hemoglobin levels, and they deem you okay, now it's okay to go ahead with surgery, it will. So really, we would have to know your medical condition, your degree of anemia, and if you're getting care and follow up with that.
Let's see. Hi doctors, I'm returning to get some liposuction done and was suggested to get a BBL. I'm afraid because honestly I was just not.
You're welcome, Ashley. Just make sure you treat your anemia if you do decide. Tummy tuck.
How are you?
That it's normal.
Bien, estoy muy feliz porque tengo casi 3 semanas de mi cirugía y he tenido muy buenos comentarios.
Qué bueno, pues eso es lo que queremos.
No sé si recuerda quién soy.
Sí, yo recuerdo, pero cuéntale a todos qué te hiciste, qué tuviste. A ver si estás ahí. Espérate, que te voy a poner atrás, a ver si podemos ponerte en la tele. Ahí vas. Ok, perfecto. Eso, así te podemos ver mejor. Cuéntanos, ¿qué tuviste? ¿Qué te hiciste?
Me hice la bichectomía, lipopapada y el BBL. Y
buenísimo.
Pues estoy feliz. La verdad es que hizo un excelente trabajo.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. Sabes que me acuerdo bien de ti porque después de la bichectomía me quedó mucho dolor de cuello. Todavía me duele el cuello.
¿Por qué?
No sé, una contractura muscular que no me la puedo sacar, pero fue después de tu bichectomía, pero bueno. Pero sí, qué bueno que estás contenta. Se te ve bien bonito la cara hoy, ya te deshinchaste mucho, qué lindo. Te ves súper bien.
Sí, la verdad, sí. Y también como de no sé si se alcance a ver,
dale, perfecto.
como...
mira, súper.
Muy chiquita de aquí.
Wow, tu cinturita.
Sí, es lo que yo quería. No quería verme exagerada. Pues estoy muy feliz.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. Pues ayuda mucho, como te dije, ¿te acuerdas antes? Que tú estás en un muy buen peso también. O sea que eso se ve bien bonito porque pues ayuda a quitar un poquito de grasa de la cintura y agregarla en las caderas y en las nalgas. Se ve hermoso.
Sí, tenía un 25% de grasa.
Sí, bueno.
Sola.
Perfecto, perfecto.
Le tenía una pregunta. ¿Cuánto tiempo es lo que tengo que usar el cojín?
3 semanas, o sea que ya estás. Ya a partir de ahora puedes dejar de usarlo. Yo creo que vas a estar sin problemas, volver a tu vida normal.
Ok.
Ok.
Bueno, pues muchas gracias.
A ti, muchísimas gracias. Nos
Dale.
vemos pronto.
Bye.
Mándanos fotos pronto.
Ok.
Gracias.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't know why. The case I had a contracture and I'm still suffering from it. But she wasn't a great weight, so I think that makes things look better. And when she get a very smaller, like a pretty small waistline after the surgery, just because we removed some and she didn't have much. How long do you have to wait for a tummy tuck after a bypass sleeve? Okay, that's a great question. So we usually want your weight to be stable for 4 to 6 months. Stable means with no larger variations than 10 pounds up or down. So it is important that for 4 months you do not variate over 10 pounds your weight, and that considered stable. So after that you can have your procedure, so you can send your consultation. In general, that requires about a year and a half. Some patients a little bit less. I just saw a patient that I saw exactly a year ago. After I saw her, I sent it to a friend of mine that is a bariatric surgeon here. He did this procedure, and she returned here and she's ready for the procedure. She lost almost 80 pounds, in about a year. But now she's stable, and big difference. Now she's gonna look great.
Yeah, remember, you want to lose as much weight as you can, after the procedure, because then we can do our best work, because you don't want to, come do a procedure and then you lose more weight, and then, once again, you have the same problem that you came in with. So that's why we want your weight to be stable, and it's usually about, as he mentioned, a year or so. Somebody mentioned, where can I send update pictures to? So you should be getting emails, and, being able to upload them. If you can't, we can have the coordinators reach out to you.
And the post-op line, you can always send them to the post-op line, but we will send you a link at 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, and a year, with a way to upload your photos, just like you did for your consultation, and then you send us.
She says, I was getting emails, but it stopped, I think. I'm now 3 months post-ops. Just send it to the number.
You can send it to post-op. At 3 months, exactly 3 months, we're gonna send you another link, and then at 6 months, and then at a year. But anytime, you can always send it to the post-op line. We'll upload them to your file. What else?
What else do we want to talk about today?
We have the special in the back. You can see it's a all-inclusive mommy makeover, 2 procedures, starting at $9.99, $9.99.
True. And asterisk, ZozoFit may be included if you do the live and you book. So, which I think is great to monitor yourself and for us to monitor as well. YouTube videos, we posted new ones. Check them out. Our van got a brand new makeover.
Wrap and logo, and now our patients are enjoying the, we saw together a patient today that she came back for follow-up, and she was saying, oh my God, I want to keep having surgery, because every time I come there's something new, that's something better, now it's the van. And that's the thing.
Listen, we try in this industry, you have to keep updating and keeping up with the trends. So
here is let's see, are you put deep to scar revision? Depends on the scar. If it's a very long scar, yes, I think it's good, because you do not want to be awake for us removing a very large scar. If it's a very small dog ear, probably don't have to, but we need to see you.
And the scar revisions, actually, we can address other areas during your scar revision, if you're put to sleep as well. There are certain areas that you want to touch up lipo, or a little extra, touch up areas to get fat from. That can be, included in that as well. So I think that's about it for questions, or do we have any more?
Okay, we're being an hour anyway.
Yeah.
So remember, guys, that we're running the special. Remember that you have, the chance now to again book with the all-inclusive package. We have this beautiful hotel with all the recovery assistance, with the massages, all in the privacy of your own room, all the follow-ups. Remember that you're going to be doing your pre-op at the Las Olas Med Spa, which is a beautiful place that you can enjoy their services as well. You can check them out in our website. You can have IV infusions before surgery. You can have a facial if you want. It's a beautiful environment. Then you're going to be staying in this great hotel, having surgery. So you should relax. We have everything for you. We have thought about everything and put everything available for you. We will provide you with all the accessories, so you don't have to worry about anything. And we are extremely safe. So, what else do you want?
I mean,
and we know what we're doing.
Patients spoke, for themselves there.
Right.
And if you want to come see, Dr. Palladino or myself, during your pre-op, you can come here as well. We can schedule something at the, just let us know. So that can happen prior to your surgery date. Absolutely.
Pretty jazz. Come anytime you can. We'll be waiting for you here. But yes, so thank you everyone for tuning in today. We will, if you guys didn't get an answer, it's because we didn't see it, because otherwise we were trying to answer all the questions. We have the top bot. Check it out. It's in our in our Instagram feed too, so you can check the number over there. You can ask any questions. It's an AI trained with all our previous answers, so it's very, very accurate. So it will answer pretty much anything that we didn't get to answer, and you can always send us a consultation.
In all kinds of languages, by the way.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
right.
not just
En
English or
español
Spanish.
también.
Sí,
Jueguen con el top bot en español, muy bueno.
sí.
En portugués, italiano,
Whatever you speak. And make sure to speak with your coordinator.
surgery soon. We're gonna be contacting you to get the soles of feet so we can start doing your measurements. And once you do your measurements, send it to us.
Yeah, no, it'll be awesome.
All right, guys, we'll be seeing you.